Yeah, I'm Ollie, and this
I'm
is
Lee.
Lee, and I'm Lee's son. We run the Barrett channel on YouTube, where we just have over 120,000 subscribers now, and we've come to Chongqing to film a series of videos to promote the city internationally.
Okay, so in Dazu, we first arrived and came into this really nice hotel. It's kind of a boutique hotel, so it's not a chain of hotels and that, but it's very traditional Chinese. It's really nice. You know, on our first full day, we went to visit some rock carvings, and first of all, we went to it's to do with Buddhism. So they're very old carvings, you know, hundreds and hundreds of years old, and they have a whole museum dedicated to this. And it's a really fine museum. They've spent obviously a lot of money to create this museum. They have a lot of original sculpts in there, statues in there, and rock and various things. And there's a lot of information about them. They also have guides to take you around who speak both Chinese and English. They can explain all about the artifacts in the museum. And the guide was telling us that some artifacts also have travelled to various exhibitions around the world because of the importance of them. And actually where the carvings actually are, it's a UNESCO site, so it's got UNESCO status to be protected.
That was cool. We learned a lot about Buddhism. I was very naive about it before we went there. There was a lot of information, but some was definitely stuck. And we were able to also see the very famous sculpture, which was the Buddha with 1,000 hands, which was like insanely impressive.
Yeah.
And we got some great shots of that as well. And it was interesting to know that has been 60 million yuan has been spent on that to restore it over the past 8 years.
Yeah.
So, and you can tell by the way that the people showing you around are so passionate about it, because it's something like very historic about their local city. So they're very passionate about it.
Obviously, it's the only one in the world. So yeah, it is a really, centerpiece of the carvings here for that. And then on the following day, we went to the second part of rock carvings in a different area. And that area was
Beishan.
And these are actually older carvings than the previous day.
They were up to 1,100 years old.
Yes. Yeah. It just kind of blows my mind that those have been there for 1,100 years. And then we went down them, and there's kind of like lots of caves, like grottos, I think they call them, sort of all in the rock. And there's kind of different. So it starts off. It was created by a wealthy sort of leader, and then later on, people themselves, the normal people, raise money to continue the project along the rest of the rock. So it's quite a long. It's 20 or 30 meters, I guess, in all. But there's just fantastic the amount of detail in there. I was really impressed with that.
Then after that, we went to the Longshui Lake, which is kind of a resort where you could easily see yourself spending a couple of days there. And it had lots of sort of fun activities to do around it. We did some go-karting because we're kind of into the thrilling kind of things. And then we went on after to do the jungle adventure, which was good fun.
Yeah, so jungle adventure, it's like an assault course in the trees. So you've got to sort of clip yourself on because you're a bit high up, so you don't fall off. So you've got some safety kind of ropes, you wear a harness. And then there's various sort of obstacles and rope swings and kind of zip wires and that you go through. You start here and then you work your way all around them, and you end up, the last thing to the end is the zip wire.
Yeah, there was also archery there, and there was kind of laser tag experience as well. And just something we missed off that we did the day before that, we did the Lantern Festival, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
We've done so much.
It's not Lantern Festival, it's a Lantern Dance.
Lantern Dance, the fish. We've done so much in the last couple of days that because there is, you know, a fair few things to do in Dazu. So we did the lantern dance, and we actually got to take part in that, which was like
Yeah,
a once in a lifetime
cool, yeah.
experience.
Kind of made my arms ache swinging that lantern around though.
Yeah, and that
So
was
it's
something
good.
that's very traditionally local to Dazu.
Yeah, I've
so
never seen that anywhere before. That was good.
No, that was
good,
really
yeah.
cool to experience as well.
So one thing we forgot on the first day, we went for a really interesting lunch, didn't we? We went to this restaurant that is surrounded like by a big lake or waters, and it was full of lotus plants.
Yeah, lotus leaves and flowers.
Lotus flowers. And then we went in and we had this lunch, and part of the lunch was lotus flowers. So we had one dish which was the petals. Then we had this drink, and it looked really strange when I first saw it. It was like bright green, and it was actually lotus leaf
Yeah,
juice.
we literally had every part of the lotus almost. We had lotus root, we had lotus leaf,
yeah,
which
petal.
was lotus petal, sorry.
Yeah.
We had lotus leaf juice.
Yeah, and that was really nice. It was.
Yeah.
It didn't look nice. The colour was like really bright green, but when you taste it, it was so nice. It was like really delicate and refreshing. It was lovely. Yeah.
And
I'd
those
like
flowers.
to buy that from the supermarket, but I've never seen it.
Those flowers are very special in Dazu specifically.
Yeah.
Because that's where they
That was a pretty
originated.
special lunch, and there'll be a video about that coming out because it was really kind of special. That was.
It's nice because it's like pretty close to the downtown areas, but if you want to get away from the chaos a little bit and see some more nature rather than just the skyscrapers and future innovation, then you can come and spend a couple of days out here in Dazu and sort of relax a little bit, do a couple of these things that are a bit more relaxing and fun.
Chilling.
And then you can go back to the busy environment if that's what you'd like to do.
I think the only thing I would say though, that certainly from an international tourist point of view, the hotels need to think a little bit more about international tourists. So, you know, a lot of Westers, they're like coffee. And obviously here, because it's a lot more rural, it's not easy to find coffee. I don't mean like instant coffee, I mean like proper coffee. And kind of breakfast times, it's a little bit difficult because I think it'd be quite easy for the hotels to sort it out. They just need to have like maybe toast, croissants and raisin toast or something like this, butter, and sort of proper coffee and milk, you know, maybe a machine that will do latte or cappuccino. And I think this kind of thing could really help with bringing Western international tourists in.
And also how, so Dazu is like centrally located between Chengdu and Chongqing. And a lot of people know about those two places inside of China, but may not have heard of Dazu. So it would attract more people here, I think, if they were to have some leaflets in hotels in the two biggest cities.
Yeah.
So, because people might not even know this place exists. So that would be something that might attract more people here.